Hi, welcome back to Halloween House. So we are going to be making a huge take and bake lasagna. This is enough to feed a family of 5. Ingredients are pretty basic. Italian seasoning, Italian sausage, pound of ground beef, some mozzarella cheese, ricotta cheese, and spaghetti sauce. And the first step would be to mix and brown this meat. Okay, now that that's well drained, we're going to let that sit and cool off because this is a no-bake lasagna. And you don't want to introduce hot foods to room temperature foods. So while this is cooling off, I'm going to start mixing the other ingredients. Okay, so this is 2 large tubs of ricotta cheese. And over the top I sprinkled 1 package of the Italian seasoning. And I'm going to mix that up and get that all incorporated. I don't like using more than 1 envelope because there's already Italian seasoning in the Italian sausage and you don't want to be over seasoned. So go ahead and get that all mixed together. Okay, and because this is no bake, you're going to really have to kind of overdo it on the sauce because the uncooked noodles are going to soak up a lot of that moisture. So I'm going to use my ricotta fork, get that all spread out. Then you start with your first layer. Remember, do not cook your noodles. Just start with your bottom layer as best you can. It's okay if they're broken up and overlapped, it really doesn't matter. When we get further into the upper layers, I'll switch it around a little bit so that it's not one thick layer of noodles in the middle, which you'll understand when I'm done. Then I have my ricotta mixture, nice thin layer. And of course, when you put the other noodles on top, you can squish it down a little bit, which will help spread the ricotta a little bit more. And that's about right for that. And then you take a little bit of your cooled off ground beef and Italian sausage, nice even layer, and just another zigzaggy layer of that, and then our second meat. I'll go this way this time. So like I just said, you don't want to hold one part of the lasagna to have a bunch of noodles and the other one not. I guess I could have done the first layer like that, but like that, and then you kind of squish it down. And then you add another little layer of spaghetti sauce. Because like I said, those dry noodles are going to soak up a lot of moisture. And you do not want a dry lasagna. Nobody wants a dry lasagna. And another layer of ricotta. It's okay to get messy with it. Do not worry about it being messy. Again, another layer of meat. Oh, a little bit too much right there, but that's okay. Somewhat even, and you just repeat your layers like that. Okay, this is our final layer. I do believe we have about 4 or 5 layers in there. And no, I do not use eggs in my lasagna. It sticks together just fine without eggs. And eggs are really expensive right now anyways. So, this is our top layer. Pretty much the same as the other layers. I did skip the pasta sauce for the top layer for now. Just a little bit of different order for the top layer. Not much different. Just a little bit. And then just a tiny, tiny little bit of sauce. Well, that's not tiny, but whatever. It don't matter because it's going to soak up. It's going to be a nice, juicy lasagna. And then I have my thick cut mozzarella. Just going to go ahead and spread that over the top. You can add more if you want. You know, I think one bag is enough. And then with whatever meat I have left over, which isn't very much, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on top. And that's it. There's your pre-assembled, no bake, well, you're going to have to bake it, but take and bake large lasagna to bring to your friends and loved ones. And then they can go ahead and cook it at 350 degrees for about an hour and a half. Covered, and then maybe 15 minutes uncovered. And the special ingredient is love. Stay spooky!